Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you have taken my previous lectures, and after taking those lectures you now understand what is the structure of a compound microscope, and you are able to use a compound microscope successfully in the labs. If the slides are given to you, you can fix the slides on the microscope and can observe these slides under the microscope successfully. Now, what is a cell? You know very well that cell is the building block of life. Cell is the unit of life, and cell is the chemical factory of the life in which different chemical reactions are occurring. Now the next question is, what does a cell consists of? You know that your book is made up of paper. The matter of your your dress is cloth. The matter of your chair is wood or plastic. In a similar way, the living matter is called protoplasm. Each living cell consists of living material called protoplasm. So protoplasm kya hai? This is the living matter of which the cells are made up of. Protoplasm makes of 70% of water. Protoplasm is made up of 70% of water. Protein and carbohydrate and fats are also the parts of its composition. These are called the vital organic molecules. ये basic composition है प्रोटोप्लाज्म की कि 70% इसमें water होता है और उसके साथ इसमें protein, carbohydrates and fats. These are the parts of the protoplasm. नेक्स्ट हम देखें प्रोटोप्लाज्म इज़ अ ग्रीक वर्ड. प्रोटोप्लाज्म एक ग्रीक वर्ड है. प्रोटोज मीन फर्स्ट, प्लाज्म मीन फॉर्म. ऑल द सेल्स, वेदर दीज आर एनिमल सेल, प्लांट सेल और एनी अदर सेल. एनिमल्स में अगर हम देखें तो वेदर इट इज़ अ मसल सेल, अ नर्वस सेल, अ बोन सेल or any epithelial tissue cell or any type of cell, red blood cell है, white blood cell है. And if we take the example of a plant cell, so any cell from the plant, root cell है, xylem का cell है, phloem का cell है, cortical cells हैं या कोई leaf का mesophyll cell है, all cells have a basic organization. All cells consist of cell surface membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. This is the basic organization of a typical cell. If a plant cell, then an outer layer, more external layer is present, that is known as the cell wall. But this is not the living structure, this is not the living layer. सो प्रोटोप्लाज्म को अगर हम देखें तो प्रोटोप्लाज्म में मेन 3 पार्ट्स आते हैं: सेल सरफेस मेम्ब्रेन, साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियस. This is a typical structure of a plant and animal cell. All plant cell and animal cell has an outer membrane, that is the cell membrane, the nucleus, and in between the nucleus and cell membrane is the cytoplasm. Same is the case here: nucleus, cytoplasm, and outer layer is cell membrane. Now there is an also external layer in the plant cell, that is the cell wall, but this is the non-living structure. This is not the living structure of the cell. There are many cytoplasmic organelles which are present in the cells. Organelles क्या होते हैं? Organelles are the structures, small entities which are present in the cytoplasm and they perform a specific function. There are variety of cytoplasmic organelles. A number of cytoplasmic organelles are present in cytoplasm. They perform their specific function and help to perform the metabolic activities and all the activities of the life by the cells. The major, or you can say the important cytoplasmic organelles are rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, chloroplast and vacuoles. These are some very important cytoplasmic organelles which are present in a typical cell. Next we see that how can we identify the different parts, your different structures present in a cell by looking at a diagram. If a diagram is given to us, how can we identify different structures of the cell? Now, this is a diagram of a typical animal cell. First of all, we see that there is an outer membrane that is known as the plasma membrane. An outer membrane is known as the plasma membrane. This is the outermost layer of an animal cell. Next comes the nucleus that is present in the center. In the nucleus, there is a small structure that is known as the nucleolus. Nucleolus is known as the factory of the ribosomes. Next, in the nucleus, chromatin material is present. Chromatin material is the genetic material which controls all the activities of the cell. Next comes rough endoplasmic reticulum. These are channel-like structures which are present around the nucleus. These are called rough endoplasmic reticulum because small ribosomes are present on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes may be attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, or these may be present freely in the cytoplasm. The function of the ribosome is the synthesis of protein. The next structure is the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is concerned with the secretions of the cells. In Golgi apparatus, cell secretions are produced. These are the Golgi vesicles which store these secretions in them. These secretions can be used inside the cell. These Golgi vesicles could be lysosomes or these could be peroxisomes. Lysosomes contain, these are the membrane bounded organelles which contain certain enzymes which are used to digest the food which is present in the cell. And the peroxisomes are also the secretion containing bodies. These are also membrane bounded organelles, and in this the enzymes are present which are concerned with the metabolism of hydrogen peroxide. The next structure is the vacuole. Vacuole is a storage house of the cell in which the cell stores water, or it stores food, or it stores waste material. These are the secretory vesicles. If the secretions are produced in the Golgi vesicles, if these are required by the cell itself, these are used in the form of lysosome or peroxisomes. But if these are not required by the cells and these have to transport to other parts or the other organs of the body, so these are released outside in the form of secretory vesicles. This structure is centrosome. This is concerned with the division of the cell. These are used, or these perform their functions when the cell is in the dividing phase. Microfilaments and intermediate filaments are the cytoskeleton. These are the skeleton of the cell which help to maintain its shape, और जो कि साइटोप्लाज्मिक मूवमेंट्स होती हैं इनसाइड द सेल, उन मूवमेंट्स को भी ये कंट्रोल करते हैं. एंड माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल्स आर आल्सो द पार्ट ऑफ द साइटोस्केलेटन. The next important structure is mitochondria. This is known as the powerhouse of the cell because it's concerned with the cellular respiration and production of ATP. ATP is the energy of the cell, energy of the life. This is the ready to use form of the energy. By using this ATP, the cell is able to perform its vital activities which are very much necessary to be alive. This is a typical structure of an animal cell, and from this diagram you are now able to identify different parts of the animal cell. Next we see a typical plant cell. Now we can see that the basic organization is similar, that this is a cytoplasm and this is cell membrane and this is nucleus. These main three structures are present in all the cells, whether these are plant cells, animal cells or any other cell. This is plant cell, so फ़ौरन आप आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि देयर इज़ अ स्ट्रक्चर विच इज़ नोन एज द सेल वॉल। बेसिक डिफरेंस अगर हम देखें प्लांट और एनिमल सेल में, तो दिस इज द मेन डिफरेंस दैट प्लांट सेल कंटेन्स सेल वॉल while in animal cell the cell wall is absent. So cell wall is the outermost layer in the plant cells and the cell membrane is the outermost layer in the animal cells. Cell wall is not the protoplasm because this is the non-living matter. In plant cell there is a big size vacuole in which different material, water, dissolved materials, sugar and all other things are stored in the plant cell, and this big vacuole also contribute to the turgidity of the plant cell. This is mitochondria. This is concerned with the cellular respiration and production of ATP, and so it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. These are the endoplasmic reticulum. This could be rough endoplasmic reticulum or स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम। रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम के ऊपर राइबोसोम्स अटैच होंगे, और अगर ये स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम है तो दोज विल बी विदाउट राइबोसोम्स. These are ribosomes which are freely suspended in the cytoplasm. These ribosomes are concerned with protein synthesis. This is Golgi apparatus of the plant cell. This is chloroplast. Now this is a unique structure which is present in the plant cell only. This is absent in the animal cell. Chloroplast is concerned with the photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is a characteristic feature of the plants, that plants can perform the process of photosynthesis by which they can synthesize their food by using carbon dioxide and water. So by looking these two diagrams, now you are able to identify from the given diagrams the main structures of a typical plant and animal cell. This is enough for today. In the next lectures, we will see that how can we prepare a slide from a given material, that is given animal tissue or a plant tissue. With this lecture, I have given you a link of a video in which the structure of plant and animal cell is explained. आपने वो वीडियो ज़रूर देखनी है. After looking that video, you will be better able to understand the main structure of a plant and animal cell. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we will meet in next week now. Stay home, stay safe, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.